All right, guys, welcome back to Bermuda Grass Central. Yeah, BYD been gone for just a little bit, not a lot of bit, but just a little bit. Guys, by the way, I've been on Instagram destroying it. Come check me out over there. I'll leave a link in the bio or the description so you can ride over there. But guys, this video is about how to get your yard ready for spring, guys. Just three really important things you need to be doing right now to get your lawn prepared or prepped for fall, going into winter, so you can have a nice spring lawn. So guys, you see how luscious that lawn looks. I'll get down there so you can see it. Here we are at the end of September, and I got grass like this. I got grass like this, guys. And there's a way to get this, but you're gonna have to do these things right now if you want to get that yard prepped for fall, going into winter, so you can have a nice green spring lawn right here, guys. We're gonna use Yard Mastery products today. I got 2 of them, and I also got a little secret that if you stay to the end, I'm gonna share that with you, and that's gonna be key to making this grass pop come spring. All right, Yard Fanatics, look, there's a couple of things we're gonna need here. I'm gonna show you right off all right, we're using the Yard Mastery Stress Blend. It's the 7020 formula right here, guys. That's gonna help protect it against that winter frost and get those roots of your Bermuda grass, point to the grass right there, nice and ready, so it'll be able to handle all of that right there. All right, the other thing we're gonna put down is the Yard Mastery 007.38 pre-emergent. All right, maybe kind of hard to see, but this is what it is right here. Spreader settings normally on the reverse side right there. Written real small, so you're gonna have to zoom in on it, but it shows you everything that it helps to control right there, guys. This is good for controlling crabgrass, but remember, we're putting this stuff down in the wintertime. So not wintertime, in the fall. So this is not going to prevent crabgrass now. Your spring application of this will prevent crabgrass. Putting it down now, you're gonna stop stuff like henbit chickweed, poor, I can't think of the other one, but those type of winter weeds, that's what we're trying to prevent right now. But putting it down now does not protect you against crabgrass. You're gonna have to get another application in the spring on this, guys. A couple of things you need too is your spreader. I always roll with the Lesco spreader, and I also roll with the Ryobi handheld spreader. That's gonna help me with my vanity strips and little tight areas that's hard to get. All right, one of the things that we got to do, guys, is go ahead and get this thing cut. All right, and here's my recommendation. This late in the season, don't start trying to take it down too hard. Well, you want to skim across the top of that grass so it'll stay green just like that if you've been following me for the whole season. If you haven't been following me, more than likely yours look like that. You can see the difference in the color. But we want to skim across the top of it so we can still maintain that nice greenness. While Junior's over there cutting the grass and getting it in shape, guys, listen, I want to show you this right quick. First thing we're going to go ahead and put down is the Yard Mastery Stress Blend 7020. The settings are on the bag as always. I have a Lesco. I'm going to ride it on 14. Now, when you're putting this out, it just depends. Follow the directions on the bag, or you can drop it down to 12 or 13, but the directions of the bag are the best. Normally, I'll put mine on 13 and ride it with that right there, guys. What this is gonna do is help protect that grass against that winter frost. And even if you look at the back of the bag, it'll tell you when you can go ahead and start putting this stuff down. Warm season, spring, summer. See, it says late fall right there, guys. I recommend you putting it down while it's still kind of green. If you got cool season lawn, guys, summer and fall, they say fall, early fall, late fall right there, guys. All right, so on the back of the spreader, you see the settings right here. You see that little arrow right there? I'm gonna twist this to the left, put it on 14, 13, somewhere in there. Tighten it back up. All right, and I got a cover just in case we accidentally tip it over, it won't fall out on the yard. So guys, next all you gotta do is take this stress blend, pour it in here. All right, remember the big bag covers 15,000 square feet. And the small bag covers 6,000 square feet, guys. So don't spill it. Make sure things close when you pour it in there. We already got some 7020 in there, but we're gonna put a little bit more in here. Keep pouring, keep pouring. All right, guys, I just want you to see what that stuff look like up close. All right, put that camera on me, guys, so I can do the BYD smell test. Now, listen, it doesn't smell near like it used to be, but it has just a tad bit of in it right here. So guys, when you're using these spreaders, guys, please stay to the end of the video. This is the important part. This is the part people miss. When you spread it, you want to throw fertilizer right to the edge. Now, those who have the edge guard, that's something different. I've never used the edge guard. Waste of time, personally, if you ask me. But that will keep it from going into beds and stuff like that. But when you push it, you want to get a border pass first, and then we'll start working our way in the middle. By this being a professional homeowner spreader, I won't have to make as many middle passes as I would with that Scott's. So he's gonna open the spreader up, open it up, and then he's on his way. All right, you see how he's throwing it over to the edge? He had to move over a little bit. So roughly that's about 4 feet. This thing normally would throw about anywhere from 8 to 13 feet. All right, so you wanna go straight down the middle, then we're gonna, not straight down the middle, that center part, and we're gonna get over there and we're gonna do a border pass. All right, so he's making a border pass right here. And guys, the reason you wanna go ahead and make it even, just in case, you know, you might get stripes and stuff like that. You won't get it using this, but you wanna get that border pass out the way. That'll keep a lot of it off the concrete and out of your beds and stuff like that. Now, if some of this get in your bed, it's not gonna hurt it, guys. Don't freak out. But it's not intended to go into your flower beds and bushes and all that stuff. So when he made that last border pass, we went up here. You see how far it's over? When he starts, we're gonna start going that way, but he's gonna start somewhere in the middle of the yard. You'll see. So you see he's right here. We moved over. He's throwing it to where the fertilizer stop. We don't throw it all the way over there to that line, because you'll be doubling up on the fertilizer. Wherever that fertilizer stop right in here, when you throw it back, you want to throw it right back to that line right there. So he's same thing, moving over, and we're going to do the same thing right here. And like I said, I normally don't have to do but 5 passes. This way, if I do it with a Scott spreader, 15 passes. All right, guys, so little tight areas like this, guys, go ahead and squeeze it. That's where this hand spreader comes in handy. So you can get these areas right here. All right, and then we're gonna do the vanity strip. One thing you wanna do is make sure you face it towards this way. You don't do it in the middle going down. You face it towards, towards the grass, and any overthrow would come here, you could blow it back. What you're trying to do is trying to keep it from going in the street. Some is gonna get in there, we already know that, but we'll blow that at the end. So guys, it's the same way with this. Cut the bag open, set the spreader on 14. Check your spreader settings for your Scott spreader, and I just want you to see it. This doesn't have the stinky smell, but it has that yellowish color. And we're gonna apply this in the vanity areas and the loose areas the same way we did the first time with the 7020. Same way here, guys. We're just gonna take this, pour it over in here. The same procedure I told you the first time outlined for spreading it and all this and that. All right, just pour that stuff in there, and then we're gonna go ahead and spread it the same way we did last time, guys. Nothing has changed for its distance and all that good stuff. So I wanna get you close. I want you to see how it looks. All right. You can see the granulars kind of sitting on top of the grass right there. This is the pre-emergent and the 7020 granulars sitting on here. The next step is to come and water this stuff in. All right, now normally it's 30, 40, 50 minutes, however long it takes, but you gotta get it watered in. Now here's a pro tip. The next time you cut, if possible, go ahead and mulch the lawn instead of bagging it. The reason I'm suggesting that is, if you still have granulars sitting kind of on top of the grass blades, mulching it will help you get on down in there. All right, so that's what I recommend. That way you won't be sucking stuff up in the bag. But if you water it like you're supposed to, and you get a good rainstorm, that stuff will go down and get into the soil. All right, and here's how it works. The fertilizer is gonna help. If it's still kind of green and growing, that nitrogen is just gonna be for function to help the potassium get absorbed a little bit better into the roots. All right, I wouldn't recommend this if the grass is dormant, 7020. If it's completely dormant, you run it too late. But some people still do it just to get the 20% potash. The pre-emergent is going to create a barrier in the soil. So any of those winter weeds start to germinate. It's going to help discourage growth. It's going to kill them, retard the growth, whatever you want to call it. But that's how we eliminate weeds from being in the yard. Now, will it control all of them? Probably not. But every year you keep using something like this, the protection is just going to get better and better. Okay, yard fanatics, and that's it right there, guys. Once you put that stuff down, water it in real good, all right? And just make sure you cut the lawn before you do any of this process, because you want at least 3 or 4 days before you cut it again. But you got to make sure it's watered in by rain or irrigation. It has to be watered in. That stuff is not going to work unless you water it in. All right, you're tuned into, oh, wait a minute. I got one more thing I need to show you. Here's the secret, guys. Here's the secret to all this stuff. This is gonna blow your mind. Guys, the secret is what I'm always telling you. Apply the 4-play Hydrotain to this after you water it in real good and you got the soil conducive to take this stuff. Go ahead and spray this all over the lawn according to the label, all right? You don't put this on a dry, crunchy ass lawn, guys. That lawn has to be moist so it'll be able to absorb the Hydrotain 4-play right there, guys. And the way it works is like this. That stuff is gonna basically wrap itself around the roots. Any moisture that tries to escape going up or coming down will get drawn near the roots. That way your plants will stay hydrated, or your grass will stay hydrated. A hydrated lawn does better during the summertime. Even going into the fall when it may slack up on rain, your lawn will still be hydrated. Get your lawns back plump when you put this stuff down here, guys. And there's a video I have to show you how to actually install this, guys. Click on that video right there and that'll show you how to install 4-play the correct way.